Hello, West Ham Network. It's Holly, and I'm here with your Hammers headlines for today, Wednesday, the 29th of November, 2023. We are approaching December. We're approaching Christmas. It's mad. These are, of course, run in association with KUMB.com, so make sure you check them out as always. And if you enjoy this video, please do give us a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to enjoy regular content. Let's jump straight into your headlines for today. First up, following on from Jarrod Bowen's injury, it's being reported that he remains in England rather than travelling to Serbia to face Bowen tonight. Now, it's thought that the reason for this is that it's not worth risking his injury that he picked up while he was away with England on international duty, and with some very important Premier League fixtures as well as the Freiburg game approaching, it is safest to rest him and get him back to being 100%. It's also being said that there is optimism that by leaving him out of the Europa League squad, that he will be fit to face Palace on the 3rd of December, which again is great news. And while not having our top scorer available is a big loss, it's definitely needed for us to give other players a run out. And as we know, we have a lot of options that can play in the same positions as Bowen. There's no denying that we did struggle to break Burnley down right until the end without Bowen as an outlet. But these are the things that we need to work on, because we cannot be so reliant on one player, because injuries do happen. So who will start up top? Based on the Burnley game, I reckon we may start Ings, but we also have Kudus, who could be pushed up. We've got Mabama. We've even got Paqueta, who we've seen up there before. So there are many different options. And I'd really like to hope that if we can get a couple of goals early, that we can play around with this and try things and bring on the likes of Mabama and take some risks, because I'm desperate to see what else we can do. So let us know your thoughts. Who would you select to start up top against Bowen? What does this do to our formation? And are you glad that we've left Bowen home to recover? Or would you have liked to have seen him on the bench and maybe take a risk if we needed him for a goal, so that we can secure our top of the group position a little bit more? Let us know. In other news, Peter Banks has been named as the lead VAR official for our game against Crystal Palace this week, which has a fair amount of fans worried. Banks has not been kind to us whatsoever in recent games. In fact, he was the referee for our recent draw with Newcastle, a game which could have turned out very differently if we'd had a few different decisions made. Early on the game, Emerson was given a yellow card for gesturing to give a yellow card. But when Bruno Guimaraes did exactly the same later in the game, there was no card given whatsoever. So there were some very frustrating decisions. Other decisions included not giving Lascelles booking when he elbowed Paqueta in the head in something that looked very intentional, like it didn't look like a mistake. I think all of that was in the first half. And in the second half, a free kick was given after what I believe was a pretty fair challenge from Paqueta, which led to Newcastle scoring. So yeah, that was a very frustrating one. I know a lot of people were not happy with Peter Banks. And here we meet him again. Other games where he's been an official include our 2-1 loss to Brentford back in the 21-22 season, where people were again fuming with his decisions, as well as last season where he gave Spurs a penalty only for it to be overturned by VAR, another decision that he'd made that basically did not go away. And that is actually only, if you look at it, the start of a very long list of frustrating performances from Banks against West Ham. And West Ham have only actually won 3 of the 10 games that he's refereed for us. So can we break the Peter Banks curse and not have a shocking decision made against us? Let's just say, here's hoping that we don't have to go to VAR. And last but not least, George Earthy has continued to impress, another name that is doing really well and could well break into the first team in the seasons to come, with a half volley to level the score against Lyon under-21s, finding the bottom corner when it mattered most with just seconds to spare. He said, I think a lot of the boys never gave up last year with the under-18s, and you saw that fight in the FA Youth Cup final last year. We never gave up, and we always had that want to win and the desire to win. We have carried that through to the under-21s, and we're buzzing to get a point tonight. On a personal level, I can still do more, score more, get more assists for the team. So for me, it's just about continuing to build on that. So there we go. It sounds like the future could be bright. He's clearly ambitious. He wants to do more, and we want to see him do even more. So well done to George Earthy. Before this game, we sat first in the group with Lyon second. So this was a very important fixture. And this result means that the Hammers remain top of the group with 1 game left to play in the group stage against Dinamo Zagreb in January. So there we have it. Those have been your Hammers headlines for today. Please do stay tuned for a video where me, Russ and Anton, all three of us, will be announcing something very exciting coming this December. Have a great day, whatever you're up to. And until next time, come on you irons.